A Minecraft movie, or Minecraft, because let's be honest, nobody else is gonna call it a Minecraft movie. Be honest, when you went to the theater to get your ticket, you didn't say, can I get a ticket for a Minecraft movie? You said, let me get 2 tickets for Minecraft. Like, we're just gonna call the movie Minecraft. It's okay to admit it. This is like Birds of Prey, except not even as obnoxious as that movie's title is, but I digress. Minecraft movie is a new video game movie, obviously based on the popular video game known as Minecraft. This movie is directed by Jared Hess, and it stars Jack Black, it stars Jason Momoa, Danielle Brooks, Emma Myers, and Jennifer Coolidge, among other people. Pretty solid cast here. There are 4 misfit people in the real world who get sucked into this weird cubic wonderland called Overworld. This is a magical world where imagination runs wild, and in order for them to get home, they have to master the terrain and go on an unexpected quest. And to fulfill this quest, they have to team up with this strange crafter named Steve, who is played by Jack Black. This movie is so goddamn stupid, man. Like, it just is. It's such a stupid ass movie. I know that's not necessarily the most professional way to start off a critique for this movie, but keep in mind, this is the positive side of the video, so odds are I mean it in a good way. I am not a Minecraft fan. I didn't play Minecraft. I know very little about Minecraft, even though I know of Minecraft. So I didn't go into this movie with a lot of expectations about Minecraft or about the lore or anything else. In fact, I didn't go into this movie with any expectations at all. This is one of those movies where you see the trailer and the promotion and the idea and the concept and you're like, this is definitely gonna be dog shit. And then I walk out of the movie and I'm like, holy shit, the movie was actually not complete dog shit. I consider this a win for cinema and for humanity. This movie starts out on 10. Like, it starts out on 10 and then it goes all the way up to 100. And somehow it maintains that 100 level pace and energy throughout the entire movie. I was actually kind of in disbelief at how constant it was. There is a zany, wild, over-the-top, kind of infectious energy that this movie is infected with. It permeates it from the entire runtime, from beginning to end. After about 5 or 10 minutes, I was just sitting there in the theater and I was looking up at the screen and I was like, is it gonna be like that for the entire movie? And it was, and I actually wasn't pissed off at that. It's absurd, it's ridiculous in all the right ways most of the time. There's almost like a gleeful self-awareness that this movie approaches its characters and its story with, and it understands what it is. It knows what it is. It's not trying to be anything different. It also knows why you're here. Parents are looking desperately for a movie for kids. They see Minecraft, they're like, oh shit, okay, Minecraft movie, who knows, it might be fun. Shout out to the visuals for this movie too. The visuals are very colorful, very vibrant. The color palette for this movie is very diversified, and every color that they use perfectly matches with the mood and the vibe of what they're going for in the scene. Some of the CGI is okay. Some of it. I do like that the big hook of the movie is that this world of Minecraft is built around creativity. But this movie really leans into that as a message for kids. If you want kids to take anything away from this movie, it's don't be afraid to dream, don't be afraid to fail and fall and keep trying. Your imagination is the key to creation, and creation is not a bad thing, and you should never be shunned for trying to create things. As a creative myself, I can actually kind of relate to that a little bit, so I actually think it's a pretty solid message. The performances in here are very solid, but they're also very committed, and they're committed because of the kind of movie that it is. Jason Momoa is pretty much just trying to test out how cool and flamboyant he can be, very similar to his performance in the last Fast and Furious movie. Jack Black is the one character in this movie where I'm like, are we sure that he's acting? Like, he just kind of feels like would you be surprised if you found out if all he had to do to prep for this role was to like snort a little line of coke off of his dog's stomach or something? You watch his performance in the movie and it just kind of feels like Jack Black on coke, I'm not gonna lie. For whatever reason, it kind of works, and that's kind of the most bewildering thing about this movie, is that it kind of works in spite of itself, and it's in spite of my expectations for it. You guys ever heard the phrase, the same thing that makes you laugh makes you cry? Of course you've heard that phrase. That phrase has been around forever. What I mean is, I'm not saying that the movie is gonna make you cry at any point. What I am saying is that the movie's biggest strength is also simultaneously its biggest weakness. It is a very silly, goofy ass movie, and sometimes that does work against it. It's a little bit too silly for its own good. There are some gags, some jokes that feel very forced, very tired in this movie the longer it goes on. There's just some jokes and some scenarios that feel very corny, very cringe, or whatever the word is to describe it. I don't really like using the word cringe, but it does apply to some of the stuff in here. Also, if you're looking for a story that's gonna engage you and keep you interested, don't bother. It's a generic fantasy MacGuffin type of story. It's got a very basic plot. It's very predictable. You know exactly what's gonna happen before it happens. You've seen it all before. The movie doesn't really add anything new to tweak or to change the formula that it's running with here. I did mention that some of the CGI is okay, and some of the CGI is not okay. The visuals were honestly a mixed bag. Some of the green screen in the movie was unforgivably bad. There were some scenes where I'm just watching everything happen and I'm just like, not a single thing in this scene feels convincing or real. This movie feels akin to Spy Kids. Have you ever seen Spy Kids? It's like a version of Spy Kids except in 2025 and with Jack Black instead of Antonio Banderas. If Spy Kids is a bridge too far, then I would say it's more so like maybe Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Either way, it's mid to late 2000s type of goofy vibes, and I think that kind of works for the movie. In the end, Minecraft was a flawed but very fun movie. I'm gonna leave this one in the Fortress of Solitude. What did you think about it? And once again, give me your favorite video game movies of all time. Let me know in the comment section below. Please like and subscribe to the Superfan Show, and if you like what you see, tell me how you feel, and stay tuned to hear more from the Man of Steel. Peace.